I'm Brandon Bailey with Sharp. Here we're going to show you how to cast from your mobile device. I've got an iPad here. It'll work with an iPad, it'll work with any kind of tablet that you may have. Using Annotate. We've already discussed in Annotate how you can use Annotate for writing over websites or PDFs, annotating on those documents and things. But now we're going to show you how with your account on Annotate.net, how you can take files that you have in Annotate.net and cast those wirelessly from your tablet. You can even cast from a phone. However, phones are a little more difficult to navigate because of their small screen size. So I'm going to show you how to do that now. The first thing that you have to do is you have to go to Annotate.net, all right? Now at this point, we're not going to log in. In fact, we're going to go to Downloads, and it's going to recognize that you have a Chrome box attached to your display. And so we're going to click here on the Annotate Chrome box download. And you can see that it says, I've got an Annotate Chrome Lite, and it says here that I'm awaiting connection. It's awaiting connection from my tablet device. Now the first time you do the download, before it comes to this screen, it may at that point ask you to then log in. You would click the login, and then you would just click login with my Google credentials. And at that point, it would bring you to this screen. So now what I'm going to do is on my tablet here, I'm once again going to go to Annotate.net. You'll see the same screen that you saw a moment ago here with Annotate.net. Now this time, I'm not going to click Downloads. I'm going to click Login, Join. And the next screen that pops up is going to, of course, be whether or not I want to log in with my Google, so I do. Now what you're going to see is the first thing that comes up is my content library. Now my content library, this is the most critical part of understanding the screen sharing between my tablet and the screen using Annotate, and that is that I can only share the files that I've added to my Annotate account. So you could have a Google Slides presentation, you might have a PowerPoint presentation, you might have pictures, you might have worksheets, things like that, PDFs, etc., that you have put over in here into your content library. So I cannot cast a website or something of that nature using this screen sharing. I can only share the content from here to the screen. So what I'm going to do is I've got a little bit of content here. I'm going to click on a math sheet that I've loaded here into my content. So hopefully you can see that I've got this math sheet up, so I'm counting money. And up here in the upper right hand corner across this blue strip, I have a picture that looks almost identical to the slideshow picture in PowerPoint. So I'm going to tap that, and when I do, it's going to come up here and it's going to ask me, what do I want to share to? Now we won't get into the classes and how you can build your classes and share to your classes in this segment, but just know that you can create classes in Annotate, and then you can share to their devices inside your classroom. So what I'm going to do is make sure it says Projector Whiteboard is highlighted, and I'm going to hit Start. And now you can see that I have it up here. As well, I have a course pin. Now the course pin would be important if I were sharing with my class on their devices. So now at this point, I can walk around. I have my annotating tools up here, much like we've seen before. So I'm just going to take my black marker here and say, okay, the first one is 33 cents. So hopefully you can see how this might be advantageous for you. Again, now I'm going to use my little pointer, and I can move my worksheet up and down. Maybe we'll go here and fill out the bottom. So that's how we can use screen sharing with Annotate. If you have any questions, as always, reach out to your tech coaches for additional help.